Okay, gotcha. All right, folks. Welcome, viewers, to the second game of the 2010 edition of the Bobcat Shootout, coming to you from Northern Adirondack Central School. It's Friday evening, December 3rd, 2010. We're just underway with the host Bobcats in their home white against the Huskies of Franklin Academy in the away green. Right off the gun, the Huskies take her down the other way, and I believe it was number 5, Timmy LeMay, drains a 3. It's either LeMay or Hedden. I'm going to give it to LeMay because that's who I think made it. So. And the Bobcats inbound. There's Torville on the inside, loses control, and the Huskies come back the other way. Nice play by Saya there to steal the ball, and he gives it over for number 15. That's Cameron Guerin. He takes a shot, doesn't go. Bobcats are all over the offensive glass here early on, and we draw the foul. Nice pass inside by to number 12. That's Jesse Smith, and he gets held on the way up, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. First one's on its way and a little bit long. Second one, that one looks like it's long, so it goes off the glass. Doe with the rebound. And Hedden will bring the ball up. LeMay. And this is Gibson at the top of the key. It's kicked back out. There's a wide open look for number 15. That's Ben Honahan. He knocks down a 3, so the Huskies out to a quick 6-0 lead on 2-for-2 shooting from behind the arc. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, but the Bobcats retain possession. Saya gets the ball stolen from him by Hedden. Hedden drives in and lays it in. And that goes out of bounds, but Tourville will, Bobcats will hang on to that. The officials for this contest are Mike Roberts, Jim Cairns, and Keith Rabideau. Bobcats having a hard time breaking this press, and the Huskies come away with it. So there's a lob inside for Doe. Doe catches, turns around, and shoots off the back iron. Ball comes out. Torville with the rebound. Looks for a long pass up for Guerin. Guerin, nice catch and can't finish. But shows a little hustle and steals the ball away, but gets knocked out of bounds. The Huskies will retain possession. Here's Hedden. He'll pull up and shoot. Knocks down a 2. And Coach Bilo wants a timeout. So with 13:52 to play in the first half, it's the Huskies 10, the Bobcats 0. All right, out of the timeout. Huskies in a full court press. Got to get that ball up, and that's going to go as a turnover by Saya, who call for the travel. So the Huskies, or the Bobcats, having a little issue with the Huskies full court press. So they turn the ball over themselves. So we'll see what they do on the turnover here. Looks like they're going to stay in the press. And there's a nice play there by by Cater to break the press, but Guerin was headed down the other way before he got the ball, and unfortunately that didn't work out for him, so the ball goes back the other way. And Gibson gets fouled on the play, but he'll step to the line. First one's up and good. First points of the night for Cody Gibson. Second one is up, rattles around, drops in. You have a looks like Josh Langlois has checked into the lineup for the Bobcats, but that doesn't help them too much as they get called for a 10-second violation. So they full court press is certainly giving Coach Bilo's team the fits here in the early going of this game. Going to have to figure out how to break that, or this isn't going to last too long. Here's a nice drive by Hedden, and dishes off to Doe, who finishes, and ball's on the ground, and we're going to have a held ball. Here's Cater with it. Going to think about dribbling because otherwise they're not going to get that ball over. Get it over for Guerin. And Guerin's going to dish it out for Cater. Cater's going to turn around, bang one off the glass. Won't go. 3 Bobcats there for the rebound. That one's long. And LeMay comes away with it. Hedden up for Gibson. Gibson back to Hedden. Hedden looking at the 3. And that's going to be a little bit long off the back iron. And Langlois comes away with the rebound, but gets the ball stolen. Nice hustle play there by Jared Hedden to keep that ball from going out of bounds. But the Huskies turn it over on the other end. Here's Cater, and he's going to draw a foul. The substitutions in for the Huskies. Number 2, Joey Toussaint. Number 32, Mitchell Gallagher, and somebody else. Number 10, Bruce Manette. So Coach LeMay going to the bench here with just about 6 minutes gone in the contest. There's a pass inside for Torville, but that shot gets blocked. And here go the Huskies back the other way. There's a pass inside for Doe, but he wasn't looking, and it went off his arm. Long pass up for Cater. Cater is going to finish. So the Huskies finally get on the scoreboard with about 6.5 minutes gone in the contest. There's Toussaint, gets it over for Manette. Manette drives the lane, but he's going to get fouled as he tries to drive around number 21, Franz Cater, and he grabbed a hold of his arm. No. Yeah, I was going to say, it looks. I thought that foul was on the Bobcat, so we got more subs for the Huskies. That's number 23, Jordan Cosgrove is in the game. There's a long lob in for a new entrance into the game, number 42, Austin Dunleavy, who gets called for a 3-second violation. Not sure how he could have been in there for 3 seconds. I don't think the ball was in play that long. But once again, we're not here to criticize the officials. And there's Cameron Guerin on the drive, on the dribble drive, but he gets the ball knocked out of bounds. So the Bobcats will retain possession. Again, the Huskies showing some pressure, and that ball is going to go out of bounds again. He's going to to get called for the Torville's going to get called for the travel there. Yeah, the Huskies showing a little bit of the Bobcats showing a little bit of pressure of their own. Huskies are able to break that without a problem. This is Cosgrove. He drives, gets everybody to back off and pulls up on a jumper, but it's a little bit short. Torville grabs the rebound, gives it off for Saya. Saya, he's going to get called for the carry. Burnett kicks it over for Cosgrove. Cosgrove, nice dish off for Dunleavy. Dunleavy goes to the rack and draws the foul. Dunleavy's first foul shot's a little bit strong. Second one is short. But the Huskies get the ball back. Nice pass inside for Dunleavy, who drives the lane and sets it in. Bobcats turn the ball over, but there's going to be a foul out front. It's going to be against number 15, Cameron Guerin, so the Huskies will inbound. This is Toussaint, pushes it in. Dunleavy tries to feed number 32, Mitchell Gallagher. Ball comes back to Gallagher. Gallagher drives the lane, puts up a runner a little bit too sharp. Kick back out, and Dunleavy bullies his way in but can't finish, and the ball goes out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Huskies. Here's Toussaint, pulls up. His jumper's a little bit short, and he's going to get called for the travel. So that was number 22, Kyle Patnode's in the game for the Bobcats, but he gets called for the travel. Dunleavy with a catch and shoot. And we get a substitution. That's number 1. Adrian Sparkman checks in for the Huskies, and Dunleavy will sit down with 4 points. And there's a steal by Toussaint, who converts on the other end. Once again, the Bobcats are not able to handle this pressure too well. This time they break the press, get it across the timeline, and then throw it away. So multiple turnovers by the Bobcats here in the first half have got them down by 18 with 9 minutes, 15 seconds to play. Joey Toussaint, that was Bruce Manette, drives the lane and knocks in a bucket. And the Huskies turn the ball over and then commit the foul. It's going to put number 32, Mitchell Gallagher, on the line to shoot 2. First one's up and good. Second one short. Gallagher gets his own rebound, pushes himself into the lane, puts up a shot a little bit too strong, gets his own rebound again, kicks it out. And there's number 23, Jordan Cosgrove, with the triple. And it looks like the Huskies going to back out of their full court press. And may turn the ball over anyway. And there's a nice pass up for Tucson. Finishes on the other end. Here come the Bobcats. Kicks it out for number 10. That's Zach Torville. He puts up a shot a little bit short off the front of the rim. Come the Huskies back the other way. Manette drives the lane, dishes off for number 1. Adam Sparkman, and Sparkman finishes on the other end. Coach Bilo's seen enough, calls a timeout. So with 8:22 to go in the first half, it's the Huskies of Franklin Academy 30, the Bobcats of NAC 2. All right, folks, out of the timeout. Huskies have backed out of their full court pressure. There's a pass for Torville, kicks over for Guerin. Guerin with a wide open look, a little bit strong, and Sparkman comes away with the rebound. This is Manette, kicks it over for Cosgrove. Here's Sparkman. He takes a little bit too much of a quick first step and gets called for the travel, and Coach LeMay's gone to the bench again. New entrance into the game, number 20, Nick Honahan. Number 12, Curtis Blow, and number 21, Aaron DeCoss, all in for the first time for the Huskies. There's Guerin, turns around, can't finish. And nice long pass up. This is Honahan with it. Gives it off for Manette. Manette pulls it out, wants to set up the play. Huskies swing it all the way around. Sparkman, he'll take the shot, knocks it down from the foul line. 4 points for Adrian Sparkman. Huskies spreading the scoring around here quite a bit. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players in the scoring column. Coach Bilo goes to the bench, puts in Seiya back into the game. Number 20, Colby Seiya, checks back in. And there's Guerin with a steal. He'll take it to the other end, lay it in. Bobcats trim the lead to 28. And nice move there by Huskies, but they can't finish, and Guerin comes away with a rebound. Guerin gets it popped away from him, and the ball's on the floor. Huskies eventually come up with it. Sparkman sends it up front, and it's loose again. And we're on the floor, but there's a foul on the play. This is Cater. He'll bring the ball up and turns it over. There's a long pass up for Sparkman, and he finishes on the other end. Adrian Sparkman, 6 points to lead all scorers. There's another turnover by the Bobcats. And we come back the other way. Here's number 21. Nice play by Aaron DeCoss. Little reverse layup. Nice play by the Bobcats. Get it inside for Torville. Kicks it out for Guerin. Guerin back out for Cater. Cater to the top of the key for Langlois. Langlois thinks about penetrating but can't get much. There's a long three by number 20, Seiya, but that's a little bit too long, and the Huskies come away with the rebound. 5 minutes to play in the first half, and there's another turnaround jumper by number 15, Ben Honahan, and he picks up his 7th point of the game. And that one gets kicked over, and there's a nice pass in for Guerin. Guerin shoots that one a little bit too long. Sparkman with the rebound. Here's a long pass up for number 20, and he lays it in. Nick Honahan breaks into the scoring column with his first 2 points of the game. Here's Guerin. It's over for Langlois. Langlois sends it in for Torville, but he can't convert. There's Huskies getting a little too cute on that end, and Saya comes away with the loose ball, tries to dribble behind his back and loses it, but gets it back. Torville tries a little entry pass in for Cater, but Cater was zigging and the pass was zagging, so it goes out of bounds, and it'll be another Bobcat turnover. Coach Bilo goes to the bench, puts in number 22, Kyle Patnode, and number 12, Jesse Smith, come back in the game. Here's a long shot by Saya, goes off the rim, but doesn't hit, doesn't find the bottom of the net. Huskies come away with the rebound. 3:40 to play in the first half. Huskies with a 36-point lead, and Sparkman gets called for the travel. Number 5, Tim LeMay, checks back in for the Huskies, and Sparkman will sit down with 6 points and some spirited play off the bench for Coach LeMay. Here's Colby Saya, dribbles one off his foot, and he's going to get called for the travel. This is Honahan. And that shot rolls around and drops back out, but the Huskies come away with the rebound. Here's LeMay, and that pass goes over for Gibson, but he can't hang on to it. Here's a shot by number 12, Curtis Bilo. So that just leaves one Husky with no points. So everybody on the bench getting into the scoring action here for Coach LeMay's Huskies. And we got a timeout on the floor. So with 2 minutes and 44 seconds to play in the first half, it's the Huskies 42, the Bobcats 4. All right, folks, out of the timeout. We're back at it here from the 2010 edition of the Bobcat Shootout with the host Bobcats of NAC against the visiting Huskies of Franklin Academy and Malone. And Honahan finishes on the other end after the Husky or the Bobcat turnover. Honahan with 9 points to lead all scorers. There's number 24, Josh Langlois, goes in the lane and gets his gets foul called. Draws the foul, I should say. Coach LeMay goes to the bench with wholesale substitutions. He's putting in some of his starters back in. That's number 2, Joey Tucson. Number 3, Jared Hedden. Number 44, Brad Doe, and number 31, Cody Gibson, all check back into the game. Also, number 23, Jordan Cosgrove. Langlois makes the first of his 2 free throws. Second one is up, and that one's good. This is Cosgrove with it, off the pick. Nice pick and roll by number 31. Gibson, and that ball bounces around and finally goes out of bounds. So nice play there by Gibson to roll off that pick and receive that pass. Just couldn't finish it on the other end. Once again, here's Langlois, drives the lane, kicks it back out. This is Saya. Is it over for Langlois? Here's Smith off the glass. That won't go, but he hustles for the rebound, and we're going to have a tied ball. That's going to go over to the Huskies on the alternating possession. So we're under a minute and a half to play here in the first half. And we got a 3-second violation on the Huskies, so that's another turnover, and we'll go back the other way. This is number 11, Alex Staley in the game for the Bobcats, and there's number 22, Kyle Patnode. Knocks down a short jumper. And there's a nice pass inside for Doe, and he converts. 4 points for Brad Doe. There's Saya again, and gets that ball knocked out of bounds. And Bobcat's going to substitute Cam Guerin, and Zach Torville check back into the game. Pass inside for Staley, but he gets his shot blocked. And there's a pass up front for Tucson. He can't finish. Guerin comes away with the rebound. He goes all the way down the other end, puts up a runner that comes up just a little bit short, and the Huskies rebound. We got 10 seconds left in the half. Huskies are just going to hold it back out. No, Tucson's going to take the shot. A little bit long, and as the buzzer sounds, that's the end of the first half. So after 16 minutes of play here in the second game of the Bobcat Shootout, it's the visiting Huskies of Franklin Academy 46 and the host and hometown Bobcats of NAC 8. All right, folks, welcome back to the second half of action here in the nightcap of the 2010 edition of the Bobcat Shootout, coming to you from Northern Adirondack Central School. The Bobcats start off with the ball, and here's Cameron Guerin, puts up a three, but it rims in and out, and the Huskies come away with a rebound. DeCoste with it. He sends it into number 32, Gallagher. Ball gets taken away by the Bobcats. And Guerin will take it out, give it over to Cater to set up a play. Here's Cater with a pull-up jumper off the glass and won't go. Bobcats get the rebound back, tries to force one in for Torville, but that gets picked off by the Huskies, and they'll bring her back the other way. One's lobbed over for Manette. Manette sends it up for DeCoste. DeCoste at the top of the key for Curtis. Curtis Blow tries it. Manette tries an entry pass. Here comes Guerin the other way. Puts up a layup, and it's in. That's 4 points for Cameron Guerin. There's a nice entry pass in for Blow. Puts up the shot and draws the foul. Foul's going to go against Jesse Smith.
Joe, I did check it between games, and the 16-minute halves is something they're going to do in non-league games, not during the regular season.
Okay, as well as the 3 official business.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Well, I do know that they have to have a certain amount of time out there with three referees to be able to either officiate at the state level or the sectionals or something. I was told that last year. Yeah. So every opportunity that they can, or non-league action, they get 3 officials out there so that they can log some court time. Nice play inside by Jesse Smith. His first 2 points of the contest, and the Bobcats are on a roll here. We're outscoring them. The Huskies get on the board here. That's number 32, Mitch Gallagher, with his first 2 points of the second half. Here's Guerin. That shot's a little bit off, and that's going to go off of the Bobcats. Here's a nice entry pass in, and we'll kick it over to DeCos, and he turns it over on the wall. Nice pass inside, but Smith can't handle it, and the Huskies come away with it. They push it up the floor. There's DeCos. Gives it over for Cosgrove. Cosgrove over for Blow. Blow kicks it over for Manette. Manette drives, penetrates, looks to send it in for Blow, but he wasn't looking. And the ball goes out of bounds. So it'll be a turnover for the Huskies, and the Bobcats will bring it back the other way. Number 20, right, Colby Saya checks back in for the for the Bobcats. And number 24, Josh Langway, throws up a long 3 that goes out of bounds. Guerin tries to save it, but steps out of bounds. Coach LeMay goes to the bench again with a little over 5 minutes gone in the second half. Here goes to the bench, puts in 5 new players. We'll set the lineup for you. It's number 1 is Adrian Sparkman. Number 3 is Jared Hedden. Number 20, Nick Honahan. Number 5 is Timmy LeMay. And number 31, Cody Gibson. Gibson with a rebound, backs out, knocks down a mid-range jumper. 4 points for Gibson. Once again, the long shot goes long. Huskies with a rebound. Here's a long pass up. Sparkman, nice pass over for Gibson. He can't handle it, and it gets turned over. So we saw some really good balanced scoring by the Huskies in the first half, with all but one player getting into the scoring action. And there's a nice play by the Bobcats, getting inside for Cater. Cater goes up and draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. First foul shot is up and off the side of the rim. Second one's in and out. Ball's bounced up in the air, kicked out of bounds, so the Huskies will take over. Oh, Honahan tries the old quick inbounds pass, but referee Rabideau's seen that one before. And now you can't do it.
It always works for the Globetrotters.
It's always worked. It's always worked for Curly Neal, hasn't it? And that shot by LeMay is a little bit short. Bounces up, hits the wire, so it'll be out of bounds. I was thinking the same thing. Why the Globetrotters used to get away with that all the time. Play up for the Huskies. LeMay gives it to Sparkman. Sparkman gets it inside for Hedden, and Hedden finishes. And the Huskies have settled into a 2-3 zone half-court or defense now. So it's like Coach LeMay trying a whole bunch of different defensive alignments for his Huskies to just get some good practice in here. They're safely ahead by a 42-point margin here with just under 11 minutes to play in the game. And there's a Hedden with a steal, but he knocks it out of bounds. Bobcats will retain possession. Saya kicks it over for Torville. Nice pass by Zach Torville to get it inside for number 20, Saya, but Saya can't finish from the foul line. There's a nice pass in for Hedden. Hedden is a little short, gets his own rebound, kicks it out to LeMay. Sparkman back for LeMay. He drives the lane and kicks it over for Honahan. Honahan puts up the shot, won't go. Gibson tries to save it, but the ball had already gone out of bounds, and we got a timeout on the floor. So with 10:15 to go in the second half, it's the Huskies of Franklin Academy 54 and the Bobcats of NAC 12. All right, so we're out of the timeout. Bobcats bring the ball up. This is Saya. He kicks it over for Guerin. Guerin's going to knock down one of these sooner or later. Nice offensive rebound by Langlois. Puts it back up, and he can't finish. But Torville gets another offensive rebound, and he gets hammered on the way up, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. Zach Torville knocks down his first free throw. He is first point of the game. Second one is up, and that one's not going to fall. Huskies come away with it. Here's Hedden on the run. He pulls it back out. LeMay over to Sparkman. Honahan puts it in for Gibson. Gibson puts it on the floor, turns around, puts it up, won't go. Sparkman with a rebound. And Langlois is going to draw the foul. And we got a foul, substitution. Smith is back in the game, and Torville will sit. Here's Cater. Cater puts it in for Smith. Smith can't catch it. Sparkman comes away with it. He's going to drive the lane, pull up at the foul line. Shot's a little short, gets his own rebound, kicks it over for Gibson. Gibson, nice dish for Hedden. Nice cut by Jared Hedden there, and Gibson sees him creasing the lane and puts a nice pass in there, and Hedden finishes on it. So nice play there by the Huskies. 6 points for Jared Hedden, 4 here in the second half. Here's Smith, turns around, can't get it. Nice rebound there by Patnode, and he gets fouled on the putback. Smallest guy out on the court gets an offensive rebound and gets fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. First one is off the glass and in, and we got 5 new bodies in for the Huskies. We'll set the lineup for you here. Number 21 is Adam Decas. Number 15 is Ben Honahan. Joey Tucson, number 2. Number 44, Brad Doe. And number 12, Curtis Blow. So Pat Node makes both of his, give him 4 points on the night. There's a nice pass inside for Blow, and he finishes. 4 points for Curtis Blow. 8:40 to go in the contest. And that pass goes just a little bit wide, so it'll be another turnover for the Huskies, or for the Here's Honahan, gives it off for Tucson. Tucson pulls up at the foul line. A little bit strong. There's another rebound for Pat Node. Gives it over for Cater. Cater kicks it over for Langlois. Nice pass back inside for Cater. Gets the shot blocked by Doe. Followed nicely by Jesse Smith. He converts, so gives Smith 4 points, all here in the second half. Nice pass there. Here's Honahan, puts up a shot, gets blocked. Doe gets the rebound, but Sayab fouls him on the way up. And that's going to put Brad Doe at the line to shoot 2. First one's off the side of the rim. And second one from Doe is up and in. 5 points for Brad Doe. We got a new entrance into the game for the Bobcats, number 23, Justin Decas. First time in the game. Smith picks up a loose ball, throws it up, won't go. Decas with the rebound. And it's up for Honahan. Honahan rolls one up and in. $14 points for Ben Honahan to lead all scorers. He had 12 in the first half. Those are his first 2 points of the second half, and limited playing time out here. There's a shot by Cater high off the glass, won't go. There's a rebound by number 11 is Alex Staley in the game for Coach Bilo. He can't finish. There's a shot by Blow. That drops in. Give him 6 points. Again, here comes Cater the other way, and that ball gets kicked. So the Bobcats will inbound. 6:54 to go in the second half. Here's Smith. Gets his shot blocked. Cater comes away with a rebound. Gets it inside for Staley, kicks it back out. And Staley, and he gets called for the travel. Here comes Honahan with it. Decas, back for Honahan. Honahan drives the lane and puts up a runner over Jesse Smith and knocks it down. 16 for Ben Honahan. He's going to put that shot up. Rims in and out. Honahan with the rebound. Looks up. Finds Tucson in the lane. Puts it up. Won't go. And there's number 21, Aaron Decas, with the offensive rebound and the putback, and he draws the foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. First one doesn't hit nothing. And a couple more Bobcats check into the game. That's Colby Saya and Zach Torville back in the action for the Bobcats. Second one is on its way, and that one hits the back of the iron and drops in. So 3 points for Aaron Decas. And that ball gets kicked again, so Bobcats will inbound. 5:44 to go in the contest. Here's Staley. He'll take the shot. That's short. Blow with the rebound. Gives it up for Honahan. Honahan over for Decas. And Decas gets the ball stripped, but Saya gets called for the foul. Decas, second trip to the line here, and as many trips down the floor, so his first foul shot a little bit long. Second one's up, and it's good. Four points for the Aaron Decas. There's Saya, and that's going to be kicked again. I wonder if he's part of the soccer team. That's the third time he's kicked the ball out of bounds in the last 3 trips down. Here's Torville with it. Gives it over for Saya. Saya loses the handle on it. Ball's on the ground, and they're going to tie it up. And the Huskies will take over on the alternating possession. 5:10 to go in the second half. Huskies comfortably ahead by a 50-point margin here, 67-17. Here's Honahan. He gives it over for Decas. Decas squares up, knocks down a triple. 7 points for Aaron Decas. There's a long bomb by Colby Sawyer that goes off the glass, gets his own rebound and converts. First 2 points of the contest for Saya. Here's Tucson. Nice play. Passes it over for Blow. Blow high off the glass and knocks it in. 8 points for Curtis Blow. Once again, the Huskies spreading that scoring around nicely, and Staley's going to get caught for the travel. And once again, Coach LeMay goes to the bench and puts in 5 new troops. And we'll set that lineup for you. Number 5 is Timmy LeMay. Number 10 is Bruce Manette. Number 42 is Austin Dunleavy. Number 23, Jordan Cosgrove. And number 32, Mitchell Gallagher, all checking in for the Huskies for 4 minutes remaining in the contest. Dunleavy with it. Nice move. Tries to get it over for Cosgrove, but goes out of bounds, and Bobcats will take over. Saya gives it over for Langlois. That's Guerin, gets the ball knocked away from him, and the Huskies will bring it back the other way. LeMay gets it inside. Here's Manette, kicks it back over for LeMay. He'll toss up a shot, and we got a foul underneath. And that ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover for the Bobcats. And here we go. We got a full court pressure by the Bobcats here with 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the contest, but the Huskies break that without a problem and bring it up to court. Get a shot off, but that won't fall, so it'll go back over for the Bobcats. So there we got a defensive stop on that end. Show a little bit of full court pressure and confuse the other team a little bit. It's never too late. There's a long bomb by Langlois, cleared by Dunleavy. Long pass up for LeMay. LeMay, little chug a step there, and finally drops one in. So all of the Bobcats, or all of the Huskies, with some points in this contest. There's a shot by Saya that goes wide. It's Gallagher gives it over for Manette. Manette for LeMay. Here's a nice pass in for Gallagher. Gallagher finishes on the other end. Dunleavy with a nice look there to get it into Mitchell Gallagher. 5 points for Gallagher. Torville has it. Yeah, he gets it stolen by Manette. We're under 2 minutes to play here in the contest. Torville reads that play nicely, steps in front of Dunleavy, but the ball goes off of his foot. And we're going to have substitutions now. Number 12, Jesse Smith. Number 21, I'm sorry, not Sparkman, but Cater. Of course, Franz Cater. Cater tries to slip one into Smith, but it gets knocked out of bounds, so we'll go back the other way. And that's going to be another turnover by the Bobcats. And LeMay puts up the three and knocks it down. 5 points for Timmy LeMay, all here in the second half. That one's knocked out of bounds, and we're going to have substitutions. We got 1:02 left in the contest. And number 22, Kyle Patnode, and number 23, Justin DeCos check into the game for the Bobcats. There's a long pass over, but Cater comes up with it. Almost knocked out of bounds by Cosgrove, but Cater saves it. Kicks it out front for Langlois. What? Don't know what that was, but here's Manette, brings it up. We got 40 seconds to play here in the contest. The Huskies look like they are content to keep it out on the perimeter. Pass the ball in and out. Here's Dunleavy. He's going to try the three. That comes up short. And it'll be a fresh 35, so they get to hold on for the last shot. Gibson can't, or Gallagher, I'm sorry, can't finish. Here's Cater, puts up a long jump shot and knocks it down for two. Cater's going to finish up with 4 points, and we're in the final seconds of the contest here. The Huskies will just hang on to the ball. So as the final buzzer sounds here in the nightcap of the 2010 edition of the Bobcat Shootout, it's the Huskies of Franklin Academy 79, the Bobcats of Northern Adirondack 21. So in tomorrow's action in the championship game, we'll see the Cougars of Northeastern Clinton against the the Huskies of NAC, and in the third place contest will be the Huskies of Franklin Academy. And in the third place game will be the Bobcats of NAC taking on the Shamrocks of Salmon River. So that's the way it was here in beautiful downtown Ellenberg Depot. We thank you for watching Hometown Cable Television, worth your support.